I traded it all, if I gave it.
So welcome back, everyone. I got some newbies with me. When we do these 15s, it's Mom, I start to sweat. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We will share the show later on. I have with me Maria and Roger, and I hope I say it right, Artis. And they are the owners of R&M Creations 316. I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourselves, what you do, and how you got into doing this. Welcome to the show.
Well, R&M Creations 316 is a decor business. It's small, family-owned, run by Maria. The wood flowers are our core product, but we do have some other peripheral home decor, but primarily we do wood flowers.
Okay, I got to tell you guys, okay, on Facebook you can see this, because I know on radio you can't, but if you want to put Networking Arizona into Facebook and watch us in here right now, it's really cool. I am looking at these flowers, and we're going to do a giveaway. 3 people are going to win, and you call this your what? Your
That's our standard mason jar arrangement.
It's their mason jar arrangement, and let me tell you something. These are made of wood.
Yes.
You would never know it. They look completely like they're real, okay? The wood is so thin and so soft. It's unbelievable. I'm showing everybody on Facebook so that you can see. Everyone's going to get entered in to win, and you get to call throughout the rest of the show. It's I think you said a $50 value?
Yes, that is correct. It's a $50 value.
It's a $50 value, and I mean, Mother's Day is around the corner. We've got all sorts. I mean, birthday doesn't really matter, and they'll last forever. That's what's so neat about it.
Yes,
and so 3 people are going to win, and you can customize it. In other words, you don't have to do the pink. It's whatever you want, right?
No, the customer basically has pretty much control over the whole thing.
That's really cool.
Color, style of flower, even, in the giveaway, it's just a mason jar, but we do custom orders, and they can even pick their own
It's
container.
pretty cool. Let me just tell you, it's so much prettier and so much nicer than some of the things, and it lasts forever. And that's what's really neat. We've got our lines open here for 3 people to win this, and I know whether it's you or someone that you're going to love getting it. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You could check them out on their website. It's RM Creations with an S 316.com. They ship nationwide too, which is really neat. So if you've got how long does something like that take to make?
That takes approximately, I'm going to say, putting together the arrangement itself, it's about a couple hours. But the whole process about making the flowers, painting them, and getting them soft, because that's not the texture that you feel right now, it is about a 3-day process.
That's why we were going to have you on for Valentine's Day. But these things take so long. They're intricate, but they look so beautiful, and they're so real. I want to ask you about the leaves and everything. Is everything wood?
No.
Okay,
so
talk about
we
that.
do use other mediums that you'll find on the arrangements to make it look as realistic as possible. We do use some fox greenery. It can be silk and sometimes a little bit of plastic, depending on the style that we're going for. If it's a succulent, for example, we do use some plastic greenery in them. But other than that, the main flower, it is made out of wood, which is a very foamy sheet of wood.
Oh, it's really different. You wouldn't know that is like a foamy wood. It's really different, and you can work with it.
Yeah, so it is a process where it needs to be dampened in water to soften it and make it pliable so we can work on it. So these flowers are pretty much, if you look at them, they are as delicate and beautiful as a fresh flower, but they have the longevity of wood, which is the amazing part of it, and that's what makes it so a great product for example, for bridals, because they want to keep that momentum, that heirloom for the future.
Can you make it into a bouquet if they wanted to walk down the aisle with it, so you would have it forever?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, so it's not just have to be a bouquet that somebody puts on the table.
That is correct, yes. So a lot of our customers are brides, and And obviously, this is something that can go. Who doesn't love flowers?
But
I mean,
flowers,
it goes
but also
everywhere.
the fact that they, oh my gosh, they last forever.
Yes.
Okay, so you can check them out on their website. It's Creations with an S316.com. You can also call them. Their phone number is 480-269-3121. And what's really nice about them is that they ship nationwide as well. So you can ship them, maybe it's Mother's Day. We've got all sorts of holidays coming up, birthdays. Maybe you just want it for yourself, right? I mean, can you imagine having something like this? It's not silk. I mean, people think it's not. It's gorgeous. What's the difference? Why did you pick wood?
Well, they're extremely versatile, and I think that's what stands above the traditional quote-unquote real flower.
Right.
They're very easy to take care of. You don't need to be a gardener. You don't need to know how to
That's
raise
me!
a flower. You don't have to have a green thumb. They won't die. You can get them in any color, basically.
Can you do any flower? So if, let's say, somebody
the
likes...
range of flowers is very wide.
Okay.
The flowers we get from our suppliers, there's pretty much hundreds of flowers. And plus Maria does make specialized flowers. She can hand make them. So it's pretty much any flower that you would want.
What about color? What about color?
Wide variety. It's just about any color you can think of. We have a huge color catalog.
Well, maybe you were late on Valentine's for somebody and you want to do something. Let me tell you something. Or somebody's birthday is today, or you just want to make somebody feel happy. You could call in here. We've got 3 people that are going to win. This is a $50 value, free to you or anyone you know. The flowers are in a mason jar for people that are just listening. Obviously, on Facebook, you can see how pretty these are. They are the flowers that you could decide can be your choice. They said that that's something you can choose. Doesn't have to be what we see here, but what we see is really beautiful. The number to call here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100, and we're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. So they're durable. That's why you picked this modality, if I say it that way?
Yeah, so the flowers, you need to take care of them like you will do with any flower, because they're very delicate, not touching and things like that. But other than that, I mean, if you leave them alone, they're fine. The only thing we do suggest is not to expose them to the to sun or water.
So it's not an outside thing?
No, not at all.
But
no.
if you're having a wedding, oh my God, is that your number one customer, somebody's wedding, parties, big parties, and you can
Yes.
do special arrangements for them?
Absolutely. And the arrangements, if they give us notice within a couple hours, we try to keep the standard flowers already made and ready, and we can put them together for them. Now, if there's something that, they want a little bit more customized, then absolutely we would like to have at least a little bit of time because of the time that it takes to make them, paint them, and get them to ready.
Just
for them.
think, also, you walking down the aisle, right, and you can have that, whatever your bouquet, you're going to design it, that you help them design. Do you help them with that?
Yes, absolutely. We do offer free consultations, and we guide them through the color theory. They can bring the swatches of their bridesmaid dresses, and we can match those colors. The other thing is that a lot of the brides right now, I mean, the cost of fresh flowers is high, and by no means I'm saying that these flowers will be cheaper, but what makes the difference is that now they don't have to worry about having to send them out to get them preserved. They already have something.
They're already preserved.
Yeah, they're already preserved. They're right there.
Really quickly, because we only have a couple of minutes, so I just want to ask you about your classes. You also do classes. Tell them about that.
Yeah, so we love for people to be involved in creating and release those uses. So we do house parties, and we do workshops in the stores that we are participating. You can find our classes, or you can request to schedule a home party, and through our social media on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest.
Let me tell you, what a fun thing to do, and very, very,
Yes.
very different. I'll tell you something, it's better than game night. And of course, you can call them direct. Their phone number is 480-269-3121. 3121. They ship nationwide. Their website is rmcreations with an S316.com. We have less than a minute. Just tell them where the 316 comes in real quick.
It's representative of our faith. We wanted that to stand out to the forefront of what we were doing.
Well, I'll tell you something. I love what you're doing. We needed so much more. We
Thank
could
you.
be able to talk forever because it's really beautiful. They're terrific. And look at that on Facebook. You can see them live right here as we're looking here. And anybody that is listening, you would absolutely love it, whether it's for you or someone that you knew. No, of course, brides, that's their number one. Any party, any Mother's Day is around the corner.
Yes.
We've got, Easter. It's going to be fabulous. You're going to love it. Call in here. Get entered in to win one. 3 people are going to win. 602-277-5369.